Whew, hey y'all. So this was a time today. Okay, I know I'm a little late with the podcast, and as y'all can see, it's just me. We had some technical difficulties earlier today with Amma and the Wi-Fi connection, so it's just gonna be me. I'm gonna give you some topics. We got a lot to get into. Like, I didn't want to not do the episode because it was like so many topics that I really wanted to talk about and give my insight on or whatever. So I just told her, I was like, girl, at the end of the day, we're going to figure out what we're going to figure out with this Wi-Fi situation, and I'll get back with you to regroup and see what's next for, us doing the podcast together. But like, yeah, it's like I said, it's really, I really don't like doing the podcast virtually. Like, it's so many problems. There's always something different going on. It's just best to be in person, and that's where we gonna work on trying to do. But for now, I'm here. Okay. And we're gonna get into these topics. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, look, I promise you, we y'all hear that little beeping on the side, the little fire alarm beeping, at the end of the day, we are the battery. Not that shit gonna go off when I'm talking, like when I brought it up, it just had to let itself be known. No, but the battery for it is coming, so that should be going in the matter of a couple weeks, hopefully, child. So yeah, you might hear that little fire alarm beep at the side, child. I tried to move it, but you can't move it because the alarm downstairs goes off. It's like a whole thing over here, child. I don't make up the rules. Anyway, it's just, not much happened with me this week. Same old, different day, child. Work, content, podcast, that's all I've been doing, child. I know I'm going out with my best friend later on today. We're going out in celebratory of her getting a certificate for massage therapy. So that's going to be a thing. Let me get these headphones on because we got some topics, probably some video content that I want to share also. And what episode is this? Is 190? Shout out to me, honey. 190. We almost at 200 episodes. We out here throwing, okay. We out here doing the damn thing, okay. And I love the support from my YouTube watchers, the podcast, the audio listeners. We got to be here. Where y'all at, child? I have not been seeing y'all in the numbers lately, child. I don't know. I guess I think what really did it was I took that long break. I should have definitely just kept it going with the podcast. But I'm gonna get y'all back, child. I'm gonna get y'all back. But yeah, like I said, same old. Nothing too much happened this week. But these topics, okay. So what we're gonna be getting into today, child, Beyonce starting the Renaissance tour, and everybody got something to say about it, and so do I. Okay. Then we're gonna talk about Jamie Foxx and how he actually isn't dying. Thank goodness, and the media is crazy, and so is the general public. Then we got to get into Doja Cat insulting her fans as per usual. Look, it's like some type of dominatrix kink or whatever. What Medusa say about Frank Ocean fans? Like, it's like some type of she said some type of kink where y'all just allow yourselves to be insulted by an artist. Like the way Doja be shitting y'all, but whatever. Jocelyn over here fighting Amber Rose and how Amber Rose allegedly whooped that ass. Cardi B and Tasha K, child. Cardi B is taking $640 monthly from Tasha K's YouTube checks, child. We're gonna get into all those topics today. Please be sure to like the video, leave a comment because I know y'all will after that. And the timestamps will be upped as per usual. I try to put those timestamps up very quickly so you guys can, if you want to switch to different topics and not watch the whole thing or whatever, or y'all can watch the whole thing, It would do love to my YouTube. But yeah, let's get into these topics. Now, I wanted to start by talking about Beyonce because I know I made a TikTok about this, but she started her Renaissance tour. She did 2 shows, one in Sweden and one in some other place, child. I want to say it's a city, so I don't know where else she performing overseas right now. I'm already mad at that because I'm like, why ain't you come here first? Okay, why we the second litter? We had to be, come on. But she kicked off her tour, and it's been all over social media. Everybody's been posting about it. I even tried to literally like, I'm not going to get spoiled by this. I'm not going to be, but you would literally not have to be on social media for you not to get spoiled. Like when I tell you every app, like you couldn't get on Twitter, you couldn't get on freak Twitter. If you know what I mean, Jam. And you couldn't get on Instagram. You couldn't get on none of the sites without seeing Beyonce. I mean, there's people that seen the entire tour, the entire concert. They were streaming live. Like, it was a mess. I think that happened on Monday. I want to say that happened on Monday, and it's just like everybody was just talking about it, posting about it. Like, everybody had their videos up. You couldn't ignore it unless you stayed off of social media or been on Pinterest all day or something. Like, you were going to see it, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, I didn't see the whole tour. Like, I seen everything in clips, like each song. I think every song from off that album I seen, but I seen it in clips. Like, one of my favorites so far, what I'm looking at, because I can't really say if I'm like wowed or, and we'll get into that, right? But I loved her performing America Has a Problem. I loved the outfit with the bee and then the little stingers on the side with the little helmet. She kind of shaded Childish Gambino with the whole swarm. This ain't no swarm, nigga. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, yes, Beyonce watches. Okay, she saw it. She was not a fan. Okay. But you know what really pissed me off though this week? It was the complaints from the internet. And that really threw me off. Let me get this. I forgot to put her picture up, child. It was the comments. Like, a lot of people said that she wasn't dancing enough. A lot of people said she didn't seem like she wanted to be here, or she didn't look as energetic as she used to be, or whatever the case is. You know what they couldn't say? They couldn't say the vocals weren't there. They definitely could not say the vocals was not there, because the vocals was very much present and well. Okay, let's be very clear. And I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way to see people that watched the tour on a cell phone. Right. You weren't there. You didn't see it. Like that's exactly why I said in the beginning, you know, I wasn't there yet. I'm going in June. So I can't really say nay or yay if this was like a top 10 or whatever the case was, because I wasn't really there. I wasn't privy to it. And I said this to my best friend the other day. I'm saying it's the bitches that don't got tickets that's really complaining about this damn tour. Y'all said she wasn't dancing enough. Mind you, back in Coachella days, y'all was complaining, or people, the general public, was complaining that she was dancing too much and she had too many different acts. Like, she had other people come on, like that baton lady. She had the fraternity people come on and do their thing. She really wasn't singing that much, but she was, you know, giving us a performance when dancing. Y'all complained about that, but then now it's reversed with this one. Now she's not singing enough. It's like she can't win for losing. And I think that's what really kind of pissed me off with this whole situation. Now, it has been alleged, and a lot of people are assuming it's because she's recovering from an ankle injury that she had in Dubai. She had surgery. I think she sprained her ankle or did something with her ankle, tore it up, and she had to get surgery, and she's recovering. And it makes sense if that's the case, because there's two theories going on right now. We know that artists, you know, it really takes a toll on a lot of artists to get out there and perform and tour and do what they have to do as far as, you know, their concerts. And I've seen many artists, you know, really talk about how it really messed them up. Like, one example that I can think of, because I watched the Gaga documentaries, but when she did after the Monster Ball, like, she had something was wrong with her. Like, she had to go to the hospital many times. Like, she was numb. Like, it was like, I thought the girl had cancer at some point. I'm like, girl, what's going on? What you trying to tell us? Is what's happening? But no, it was really because of a direct result of her touring. And that, you know, definitely brings a toll on you. I think that she doesn't want to get more injured, so that now if she gets more injured, she's definitely not going to give it on any of the other shows. And she might end up canceling or having to cancel because her leg is messed up. Like, so people, like I said on my TikTok, people don't have common sense, and they don't want to show empathy for people that is like, you know, I think she did her best. I mean, some of the comments, let me look at them, child. Let's look at them real quick. Cause when I tell you these people on here, child, and it's on the Shade Room. I'm not playing no audio, child, cause you know, y'all see my comment right there. These comments are embarrassing, but only us though. Okay, pointing to my black skin for my audio listeners. But like one comment that got me was when this girl said it's overrated. Album sucks. Performances is the only thing that keep her afloat. Like albums suck. And this is where I was gonna get into. Like I feel like a lot of y'all just the music is not for you. Somebody said this. I think it was Kimberly Nicole Foster, or could have been somebody else on TikTok. But they talked about how, and it was in response to AJ, you know, the YouTuber AJ's not liking Renaissance or whatever the case was. And I think the disconnect is Beyonce, her Renaissance album music really doesn't wow the general public because it's kind of for a niche audience, like people that are in the house. I mean, a lot of people that's in the ballroom scene. Even though I'm not in the ballroom scene, I kind of connect to it because I love that scene, even though I'm not a part of it. But for some other people that's outside, they don't really understand it. And that's why when you don't understand something, that's when you say that it sucks, or that's when you say that it's bad. But no, just say it's not for you, and that's okay. Move on. Maybe the next project, if she gonna do a next project, she'll go back to R&B or whatever. But today, honey, is dance. It's ballroom. It's all the things under the sun. And I love it. Okay. I love Beyonce, but I don't know. I saw her in 2016 and something is different. She didn't seem like excited she was there. And like when you look, let me take the sound off. When you look at some of the clips from here, like she didn't look excited. I mean, this part right here, when she did that song, Heated. Come on. Wasn't giving it, wasn't excited. Girl was out here, she was out here twerking. Okay. And y'all want to say she had a lazy twerk. She did have a little bit of a lazy twerk, child. I ain't gonna lie. But I was still living for it. I was like, you better go ahead. Okay, you better go ahead. I mean, the set design, the props. This girl was on some type of tank thing right here. She had dancers on like freaking totem poles and shit. Like it was epic. I think we can say that there was a lack of dancing, but you cannot say there was a lack of vocals, because vocals was right on point. And also, I mean, the set design. She had like them animatronic things going like this. Like, I don't get people, you know, and it really be people on the internet. They just be saying anything. Honestly, I don't get it. Like, I think she looked amazing. I think the outfits were cute. Outfits was on point. She had Mugler. And my favorite one was when she did, like I said, America Has a Problem. When she had on that beat outfit, that was cute. Mm-hmm. Now, the other theory of why she really wasn't going in too much, and this is something that I know they talked about over there at the Armand Wiggins show. They said that, well, because the tickets are cheap overseas and Beyonce ain't gonna perform if y'all over here buying them cheap tickets. Okay, look, I don't know how cheap they are. What's the difference between the American ticket prices and the overseas ticket prices? But I heard it's significantly cheaper. And she like, look, I ain't gonna give y'all my all, and y'all just paid like $40 something to be here. Shit. Okay, you better go to America. You know, and I think that this is her first 2 shows, and she's getting out the kinks. She's getting out, you know, okay, this worked, this didn't work. Let me try this, or let me take this out. She's gonna change it up. Like, she always changes things up. And if she doesn't, that's her choice. Let's be very clear. Y'all like to forget her first single for this album was You Won't Break My Soul. That means y'all too. That means the fans too. Y'all ain't gonna break. I ain't breaking my ass just so y'all can be like, oh my God, she really did. Girl, you better shut up and sit down and watch me sing. And I think that's another thing, like this expectation. I mean, when she did the Coachella performance, everybody was like, everybody was in the wall. They was in awe. Like they was like, wow, she did her thing. She did her thing. She did her thing. But like when you show up a little less turned than before, then it's always, oh, you slacking, or you this or you that. Like I was talking to somebody who said, well, you know, she getting old. I mean, there's people older than her that keep up the energy. I mean, look at Madonna. Look at Janet Jackson. She's touring, and she, even though it's smoky in here, she doing her thing. Okay, and I think, look, at the end of the day, I think for two reasons. I think it could be because the tickets over there is cheaper and she don't want to do too much for too little, or it's because she's really trying to, she's trying to monitor her ankle and not get too injured so she can't perform for future shows. Because I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to cancel no shows, and I really hope. Let me knock on wood right now, because New Jersey is sold out. I hope, and I know my city is not, my state is not really a big state, so she might end up. Girl, I don't even want to say it out loud before it happened, but I don't want her to cancel any shows. I'm sure she doesn't want to cancel any shows. I think they estimate that she might make over $2 billion off this tour. So look, I'm here for the Beyonce that doesn't do too much dancing rather than her canceling shows because she got injured. Okay. I think we got to use our brains, but I mean, y'all knew that already. The general public knows that. I think that people, like I said earlier, people are just tired of this artist and understanding now that the music is just not for you and that y'all need to just move on. But don't say something that's trash. That's the same thing with the whole AJ Deluxe situation. Don't say something that's trash. It's just not for you, boo-boo. It's not for you. You're entitled to your opinion, but to say something as a fact, girl, no, that was not the case. It may not be for you. Just say that. I think that video would have got way less backlash than it did because people was in they feeling shy about that AJ Deluxe child. I'll tell you that. But I don't know. I'm not going to talk too much about this. I already talked about this on the TikTok video. Shout out to Beyonce. I will be there June 30th. Okay, because she coming to New Jersey, my state. Okay, and she gonna shut shit down as per usual. Now, I wanted to talk about Jamie Foxx. Ciao. Y'all are weird. The general public. This is gonna be the episode I come for y'all asses. This is the episode I'm coming for y'all. The general public entitled. Y'all gotta watch that parasocial relationship that y'all have with celebrities. Y'all really do. And also the media. You know, I'd like to say that I'm not a journalist. I don't have a blog. But if I had a blog, I knew I wouldn't have ran a story that he was essentially on his deathbed and y'all didn't know that was 100% true. I think we all dropped the ball in this situation. Let's get into it. So it was reported throughout the weeks that Jamie Foxx may or may not have had a stroke or a brain aneurysm. It was recently reported this week that from third-party blogs, like I think Daily Loud, and let's talk about Daily Loud because this is like, I don't know if it's a real blog or it's just on Twitter because, you know, Twitter bloggers, child, when they be tweeting their articles, they came out with the story. I want to say, because I remember seeing them first, that the family members are expecting the worst from Jamie. And I remember when Twitter be checking y'all asses into you make a post saying something, Twitter's like, okay, this is not true because it's been confirmed that X, Y, Z. When I seen that, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. And I was right. And I didn't run that story. I didn't go on my TikTok talking about this at all. I waited until the family or somebody in his team came out, which happened. Because there was people saying that, oh, he's in hospice or he's on his way out. Like, the blogs are quick to write you off. Like, I mean, I get it. It's you want to be the first person because that's the problem. Everybody want to be first. Nobody want to tell the truth. Nobody want to be objective when it comes to this type of work. And when you're thinking about these bloggers, these aren't journalists. These are people that just, starting drama and writing stuff. And sometimes, in some instances, I kind of fall into that sometimes when it comes to, I want to be the first person. I want to be on it. No, you want to be the person that's going to really talk and have the real conversation and be objectively true. When y'all sit there and y'all had these news sites was picking up your story, because I was seeing CBS, I was seeing NBC, People, all them, they was picking up this story like it was factual. All the way up until the daughter came out. I think her name is Corina. Let's see what she said something. Hold on. She made a response on, and this is Jamie Foxx's daughter. She made a response basically updating everybody, saying, update from the family, sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. So he's out here working again. I mean, because there was people even saying that, oh yeah, all of his shows, all of his movies have been scrapped and been. Now, it's possible he could have gotten recast at the film that he was currently working at, but like they said, like all of his stuff for the year has like been canceled and scrapped. So it looks like he's going to be back to work. I mean, she said that he's been out the hospital for weeks and is apparently okay, well, talking. Now, I did hear, and y'all can go on Armand's show, Armand Wiggins, because he said he got the audio, some type of audio of him talking or whatever. A lot of people in this comment saying it was AI or whatever. So good, he knew not to release that because, defamation, okay? And there was a lot of people talking like, oh, he was drugged or whatever, and Diddy's name was floating around in there, allegedly, okay? I'm just, it's been heavily alleged, okay? But no, I think that something happened. I mean, you got to really, if it was a stroke or if it was an aneurysm or whatever, I mean, those things are not unheard of for somebody at his age. He is, I believe, 55. I mean, people was like, oh, he's so young. I'm like, no, there's some people that go through a lot of this stuff. I mean, if you don't, tackle or be, and I'm not me trying to say that he's not, 100% in like knowing about his health and stuff like that, because you never know. I don't know who this man is. This man, I never met him, but things happen. That's how life works. And he apparently is out, which is good. Now, my issue, right, is to the bitches that were in the comments. Let me see. Do I have this thing saved? I don't have it saved. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta go in the shade room. Because there was a lot of people talking about how, well, I don't believe her, and the family should have said something real soon, and this, that, and the third, and we need more facts. I think like Mr. Ray, like, because they showed his post. I'm like, what is up with y'all in wanting to know 100% about these damn celebrities? Like they have to tell y'all everything. They ain't got to tell you a goddamn thing. And this is coming for somebody that does celebrity gossip. They ain't got to tell me a goddamn thing. I'm going to get that now. When the news come in, I'm going to talk about it. But they're not entitled to, I'm not going to get mad because they're not, like I wasn't mad that the general public was not let known of him being out of the hospital for weeks. That at the end of it's not our business. But what I am going to say, you're in your right to not let nobody know what happens. But when you don't do that, shit like this will happen. People will start speculating, making articles and saying it and writing you basically out of history. So I kind of get where him and his family is coming from for not saying nothing, but I also kind of get that, hey, people are going to start making up shit if you don't say nothing. And that's what you don't want them to do. If they start making up shit that defames you. Not saying that they would do that in this situation because, this is a health situation, but people are weird like that. I think that it's so weird too that to see people saying that they should have been let known. Like, this person. He don't owe you nothing. And this is where I say y'all got to watch y'all parasocial relationship with these celebrities because they're not your friends. They're not. They don't care. They really don't care about y'all. I mean, even though they would like to say that they do because they need your support, they don't care about y'all. They don't need to let you know about what's going on in their everyday lives and when they go to the hospital, when this, that, third. And he's an old celebrity. Not trying to be ageist or anything like that. But he been around for a little bit. I ain't trying to let y'all know about nothing. Look, I'm doing my movies. I'm about my family, about my money, about whatever. I'm not letting y'all know. I'm not making no post saying, oh, I'm good or what is that. Who are y'all? It was a lot of entitled people. I wish I could find that post. But there was a lot of people in the comments and a lot of people on social media just saying, I think what it was, because I heard the conversation going around that, oh, well, no, it has something to do with the vaccination. You know, these people still talking about this vaccination. I'm like, child, at this point, we all should have had strokes. Or everyone that took the damn vaccine. I certainly took the vaccine. I ain't got no underlying issues or about to have a heart attack or stroke, child. I mean, I know I'm one person, but everybody in my family took the vaccine. We ain't had no issues. So, I don't know. I think that people are trying to get their point across, and I think that people they're just too nosy, you know. And this is weird coming from me because I do this, but like it rubbed me the wrong way seeing that. Like it's weird. I mean, people were really upset about this, but I'm glad that the daughter came out and spoke truth and talked about these media sources. Now a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the family about to start suing. You're gonna be suing a lot of these media conglomerates. Good luck. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna go nowhere, child, because I mean, people did if you use the term allege, it may seem, or, you know, we don't know this to be true just yet. This has been, you know, speculated. You're kind of safe. But I don't know. Some of them blogs might get a little bit of lawsuit. I think Daily Loud on Twitter, child. Look, I just want y'all to go and look at that damn them posting on, because they say a lot of dumb shit too. This is not the only time Daily Loud has, and this is not me putting them on blast when I'm putting them on blast. I don't care, because y'all make us look bad. Okay, if you're gonna do this celebrity gossip and this tabloid media stuff, get the right story. Okay, there's no more. Let me say this loosely. There's no more Wendy Williams, and I'm not saying like Wendy Williams towards the end of her career, because she was lacking a little bit towards the end. But that girl, she tried to tell the truth, or the objective truth, even though sometimes, I mean, yeah, here and there she might call somebody gay and they not really gay. Okay, y'all got her there. Y'all got her there. But like a lot of her news that she came out in the past, like she was one of the first people to talk about how Bill Cosby was doing what he was doing. Ain't nobody believed her until them girls started coming out and saying that, yeah, he did do this. Like she did a lot of stuff, like, you know, she set the tone. But a lot of these sites that came out after her just kind of brought the bar down. A lot of these blogs, and there's still good blogs out there. I love B. Scott. They tell the goddamn objective truth. And when something is wrong, they'll put a retraction, but usually they don't do a retraction because they rarely wrong. Okay. It's places like Daily Loud. It's places like the Shade Room sometimes, you know, Pop Base, all them people that's on Twitter. They be saying lies. And it's making us look bad, and that's why a lot of y'all getting sued. Anyway, let me stop rambling. Okay. Speaking of getting sued, though, I guess because we can talk about this because this is like on the same topic. Now, the whole Tasha K thing, girl. The Tasha K and Cardi B did. Child. Hold on. Let me make this a little bigger. For my audio listeners, I am on YouTube, child. Check it out. Now, this whole Tasha K and Cardi B situation. Now, it was reported that Cardi B is after, or was after, Tasha's $9,000 YouTube checks. I'm like, dang, y'all putting her finances out there like that? She making $9,000 on YouTube? I'm just saying, look, I'm the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to the YouTube program, but girl, you making $9,000 and you got like 1 million subscribers? Somebody ain't doing the math right. You making as much as somebody with 200K subscribers. Anyway, she was after the $900,000 check from YouTube, but now I don't think she could get the whole. I mean, because that's her whole check. Like, imagine you talking about celebrities, and you got to give your whole check to somebody else. That's why I said, look, girl, Tasha K is definitely the example to not follow. I'm going to make sure I say my alleged enough. I'm going to say, look, all the speculations, this is not true. This is my thoughts. Because thoughts and facts are two different things. But like now she's taking like, I think the number is like $640 from her YouTube checks. That's what's being reported. I mean, that's still a lot. Shit. Okay. And I remember over there, and I keep on citing the Armand show because I was watching his show earlier today. But like he was trying to do the math of how much or how long she'll be paying. Child, they said basically for the rest of her life. I mean, what she owed Cardi like $4 million after losing the case. And if she only taking $640 monthly, girl, you better pay her a little bit more monthly. I mean, this is crazy. Do I think that it's going too far? I mean, I said this on my TikTok weeks ago. I think Cardi doesn't need this money. Cardi got money. I think that she's doing this to set an example. And I think she was doing this to see this girl hurt. She want this girl hurt like she did her. We all know Cardi is very much like she's a Libra. Libras are like this. I'm a Libra. We're very much if we can retaliate in a way that's like harsher than what you ever did, because I feel like you taking my money is worse than you saying that I had an ailment allegedly and other things and the other stuff that you were saying. Like honestly, like girl, give me your money. So it's very much Libra energy with Cardi. She is coming for blood. Do I think that it's rightfully so? I mean, no. Ethically, no. Because, like, let that girl pay her little payments here and there and just move on. No, you want to take her damn YouTube checks. And I was talking to my best friend about this the other day. I was like, child, because we were talking about, like, whose situation was worse. Like, was it Wendy's, everybody finding out that her husband like had another child with somebody, or was it Tasha K, like her having to pay Cardi B? I'm like, Tasha K, because at the end of the day, I don't care if I talked about people getting cheated on or whatever the case is, and my person cheated on me, I'm gonna still do my shit because I know I'm gonna get some money. But it's a bad feeling knowing that you gotta get up here and do this shit and give a piece of your hard-earned money to a rapper that you talk shit about. I mean, that's the ultimate, like, revenge. Hell, maybe Cardi's. Because I'm putting myself into it. Like, if I was like a celebrity or whatever, and this person was talking bad about me, like targeting me. It's one thing to like, do hot topics and do news or whatever. I have my topics about Cardi or whatever. I don't never say she got something that she don't have or something that's completely not true. But it's like you verbally attacking this person day in and day out on your show. Yeah, I'm suing your ass for defamation of character, and I want all your checks, honey. I would have asked for more. I need $1,000 a month from your YouTube. Okay. It makes you very, 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 very much worried and just being careful talking about the next celebrity when you get on your show. Now I think some of her shows might start to lack because I don't know if I talk about this person, they might want to sue, because Cardi isn't the only person that is after Tasha. I think there was somebody else that said something. They was trying to get her for something, some other celebrity. I don't know. But girl, you in danger. You gotta pay that girl $600 from YouTube. I'd be damned. I'd be goddamned. Okay. Whew. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Doja Cat because she was a hot topic this week. There we go. Doja Cat. Oh, girl. The way she be insulting the fans, and y'all be taking it too. Y'all just, I see y'all on Twitter talking, laughing like, oh my God, this girl's couldn't be me. I'd have cut her off. I'd have been like, you know what, you can have it then. So basically, it all started when she made a series of tweets saying how her last two albums, I think it was Hot Pink and Planet Her, were cash grabs and the public fell for it. She goes on to say that, you know, she could finally go away with her loved ones while y'all whine over mediocre pop music. Now, when she said that, I was like, okay, all right. I mean, when I first seen that tweet, though, I said, okay, this is very much marketing. This is very much Doja getting into her next era in music. So, you know, out with the old, in with the new type thing. But it was really when she responded to this person's tweet, like the person tweeted, you know, Doja Cat really just called her fans stupid. And she replied, so are they not? Like, you are disrespecting your fans and you trying to drop an album? Like, that just don't make any sense to me. Like, this is an album rollout. Okay, what you don't need is drama. Because everybody knows if there's drama, you starting the drama and you have an album rollout, bitch, that album better be perfection. It better go #1. Okay. So I don't know. I said this in my notes. I said, I feel like she's moving like a person that doesn't want to be a star no more, like a mainstream star. Because I do remember, like, it was like years ago or a couple years maybe, when she talked about how she essentially wanted to quit the music industry numerous of occasions. Like she said, I'm quitting. We ain't believe her. Because I don't know, when Doja tweets, she be trolling, right? Like, and that's what I paid it as until she just kept on going with this, like, you know, calling her fans stupid or whatever, right? I think that she wants to make the music that she wants to make and on her terms and you know, minus the fame that comes with it too. Because I really do feel like, and I think Kimberly Nicole Foster, she said this on her video. I know I'm citing a lot of YouTubers because I was really just like looking around to see what people had to say. But it's like being like a mainstream success can be like a prison at some point, because now you have to do the music that got you there. You have to continue to do the music that got you there. And now she's at the point where she doesn't want to do that no more. You know, a lot of people talk about her raps. I don't know if that got to her to the point where she's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this rap album and I'm gonna show these people. You ain't got to prove nobody nothing because we already know. A lot of us from the SoundCloud days, we know your pen. Okay, these people that got to know the mainstream version of you, they don't see that. Don't listen to them. And I think she's another one that, you know, she'll respond or take what people say to heart. And I understand, as a person that makes content and have to read mean comments all the time, you know, I have a small understanding because I don't have half as much as interactions that you have. But I can see how that can, you know, really, because sometimes when I look at certain comments, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't make content like this, or maybe I shouldn't say this because it's going to trigger this person to say that. Fuck what anybody got to say. You know who you are. And to say that the music that you made in your pop era was cash grabs, or just basically saying that it didn't mean nothing, it's an insult to the fans that played your music, went to your shows, followed you and interacted and followed your career path, to say that the music that was provided, that I gave y'all, was trash and y'all just ate it up like sheep. It's a little bit of narcissism. Right? Like it's a little, it's in the implications that you were able to make these records, which were not just regular records. These records were top #1 hits. You know, we're talking going platinum, albums doing great. I don't know where her album was placed on the Billboard, but it was definitely either top 10 or maybe 1. I'm not sure where her album was placed, but Planet Her was a mainstream success. Hot Pink was a mainstream success. To say that, you know, this was kind of like light work, I don't know. Like, girl, because we all know hit music ain't light. You know what I mean? Like, to get a hit song, it's not easy. It ain't. It disrespects the producers and the people that was on your team. Now, I get it, like, her whole, because I think she worked with Dr. Luke, and Dr. Luke was a little, you know, I heard a lot of things about him. But like the people that actually made the music, I'm sure you probably had a hand in that too, because she also dabbles in producing. But like just to discredit and say that this was like mid, is disrespectful. And I think that, and I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like I'm tone policing her, but I got to tone police her a little bit. Because girl, what was you saying here? Like, what the hell was you saying here? I think it you know what it does? Now that you made all these tweets, now that you're hyping up this album, you're over here saying, oh, well, the album's ain't called Hellmouth no more, it's called this, and you want to change your stage name. I don't know how true that is. Now, you making all this commotion, the album just better be number one at this point. Now the expectation has skyrocketed for your next album. That rap album, if it is a rap album, because we heard a snippet of a song, and I'm like, girl, you still singing in this, so are we doing rap or not? I don't know, but it just better go number one after all this havoc that you cause it on your little social media spaces, girl. It better go number freaking one. Okay, platinum. Okay, diamond actually. Okay, the tour better eat. Okay, all this shit you talking. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I was offended because I am a Doja fan, and it's like, girl, I liked your music. I liked your music when you was on SoundCloud, and I liked your music when you went mainstream. It was, to me, there was subtle differences, but it's still Doja. Like, it's still, you may have not had 100% creative control, and I think that's what the problem is. You fight the system. You don't fight us. Okay. Because every artist goes through that. Every artist has that moment in time where they have to make music that they don't really want to make, but they got to make to keep the numbers, to keep the lights on. And then they gradually get to a point where they start making music that they always wanted. I mean, Beyonce is the best example. I mean, I'm not saying that she didn't like some of the songs that she first came out with. I mean, it was heavily R&B. That was her lane. And now after, I believe, her self-titled album, she started doing shit that she wanted to do. You have to work a little bit. You gotta give them. Somebody said this a long time. I seen this one. I'm always watching so many videos, child. But you gotta give people leverage before you can start demanding shit. Now, looking at Doja Cat's career, she is at a place where she could leverage, like, hey, I did X, Y, and Z. I got these many Grammys. I got these hits. Number ones, platinum, whatever, streams. I'm not doing this unless you let me do that. She probably is. Keep the beef between you and the industry. Don't make it about us. Don't say we just mediocre or we stupid because we like your damn pop songs. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments if you're on YouTube. I think if you're listening on Spotify too, for the audio listeners, you have an option to do like a poll. I might do a poll on that. Like, what y'all think about the whole Doja Cat situation? I'll probably make a poll for gotta be on Spotify to do it though. I'm really promoting that damn app. Honey, they better sign me. But anyway, yeah, like, girl, what's going on? I don't know, child. But anyway, my last topic I wanted to get into was none other than this whole College Hill Celebrity Edition. It got New York in it, Amon, Amber Rose, Joseline, Omarion brother, don't know his name. Sorry, not sorry. Some other guy, and then some other girl. Oh yeah, and Ray J. Ray J's on there too. I never really was interested in that type of show. Like, it just was like, what is this about? I guess I looked it up because I had to see what it was given. So it's about these people that are filmed going to college, but now they have the Celebrity Edition where they have celebrities going to college and interacting with each other. And I have to say, I'm definitely gonna be tuned into this one, child. I might give my little reviews here and there to see what happens, because it's Jocelyn and Amber Rose get into it, and I'm just like, hold up. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. So about that, we don't know. I mean, we seen Joseline and Amber get into it. And it's the part everybody's talking about. It's like, you're not even really black or whatever the case is. I know, like, I've seen somewhere where people are talking about like how Amber Rose is talking about how like she's an atheist or whatever. So it could be some type of animosity there. Cause you know how some people, when some people say that they're atheists, it seems like people that are like Christian. I'm going like this because like y'all be saying y'all Christian, but y'all don't be going to Sunday service. Y'all don't be doing this. Y'all don't be doing that. Y'all don't be spreading the good word. Y'all just be saying that y'all Christian because y'all mom baptized y'all at 5. But like when there's a person that comes in that says that, hey, I'm atheist, it's always like beef. And I'm not saying that because I haven't watched the show yet. Like I'm going to watch some of the stuff. I'm going to see what's on BET. So it should be streaming on BET Plus. But I think that could have happened. That could have conspired to why. Because I mean, Joseline ain't the only one that's after Amber, I'm hearing, child. But I don't know. I mean, I thought that was really interesting that she said that she shared that part of her life, though. I would have never thought. I knew she was definitely like different, as in like, I have a different mindset on certain things and women empowerment is that and the third. Would never thought she was atheist, which is not a problem. That's how you are. That's how you want to present the word. You don't believe in God. That's whatever. But some people just feel away when you vocalize that. I heard that Amber Rose gave Joseline the business, and that's why I want to watch the damn show, because I want to see this shit. Because I'm sorry, Joseline is a bully. The way she treated New York, and I know I get it. Some people are like, "Oh my God, why is she she crying over somebody, some dog that's at the third." Okay, it's people that don't got dogs that's saying why you so sad. Like until you have a dog, until you have a pet, you're not going to understand the hurt that it feels when they die. Like, honestly, 15 years or not, like whatever, however long they are alive, it's whatever. So I really didn't like how Joseline was bullying Tiffany like that. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Joseline just really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna be real honest. She did make a response though. Cause she loved talking, child. She basically says companies get their money's worth when they hire the princess, period. I'm the best to ever do it, and I'm just getting started. Thank you to the people who enjoyed my artistry, whatever that means. Without you, it would not be any of me. I give you what I truly feel is what you want. Nothing more, nothing less. Life is great. I'm happy working, being a mother, wife, an artist, inspiration to so many girls like myself that came from the slums of Puerto Rico. Love is love. Love is real. I'm very lucky and very, very loved by my universe of yours. Enjoy me because I'm here forever. Understand me because I'm here forever. Even when no longer in the flesh, I've built tons of entertainment for you guys, my kids, my grandkids to enjoy and perish. Okay, I guess she said this after she was trending on Twitter because a lot of people was really getting in her ass. Okay, a lot of people was calling her a bully. A lot of people were saying that it doesn't make any sense how this show is meant for enlightenment of college. And I don't know if it's net because people are not really going to college like that no more. But it's really to gear people to go to college. And it's really supposed to be a positive experience. For her to just sit there and be there, we all know why she's here. She was here to wreak havoc. That's why you hired Joseline. For her to sit there and say on this little thing right here, my inspiration to so many girls, you don't inspire girls. You tear these girls down. Okay, you did we forget the whole Joseline's Cabaret? Were you literally tearing these girls down because they don't want to do X, Y, and Z, whatever the case is? I don't believe that. I think that Joseline is definitely a vile ass human being. I don't care what y'all say in these damn comments. I'm saying what I'm saying how I'm saying it, okay? She is not inspirational. She does not inspire nobody. She shouldn't inspire nobody. If she is, girl, ooh, that's not a good inspiration to live by. Okay? You're a bully. You bully everybody. It just, I don't know. I can't wait to see that clip, Amber Rose and Joseline fight, because if Amber Rose gonna give her the business, I'm gonna be here for it, because Joseline ain't never, she always, she's untouchable until she meet the right one. Okay, let's be very clear. But tell me what y'all think about in the comments. Are y'all watching this show, y'all interacting, y'all watching the clips or anything like that, yeah, you already know. Now, my last topic, since I'm on here, and this is kind of hot on the press, why social media is saying that there's been a report that Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good are dating. Oh my God. Let's look at some of the responses though, because the responses was killing me.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Like, what the fuck? So let me read this real quick. According to a close source who spoke exclusively with TMZ, the two actors have been reportedly dating. Sources with direct knowledge tell the outlet that Majors and Good relationship is fairly new, but over the course of the latest several weeks, the entertainment have gotten real close. The entertainers have gotten real close. A witness even said that they saw the new duo at a Alamo Draft House in LA. I don't know how to pronounce that, child. Last weekend to see a movie, so it's not like they're not trying to keep their alleged romance completely under wraps. So these two. So what it sounds like is they've been hanging out, and people are starting to notice. And you know, when a girl and a guy hangs out, people start to speculate that they could be in a relationship, or maybe they just could be cordial. Now, they definitely. I mean, if they seen them together in a couple of events in places and stuff, they could definitely be dating. I'm like, girl, what is going on? But let me look at some of these comments, child. No, I can't play this.
You don't mean that shit. You just running your mouth.
Girl. Not the Meagan Good. God bless Jonathan Majors. OMG. Like, what is going on? Dating Jonathan Majors is insane for anyone to do right now, but Meagan Good, girl, she know how to pick them though. She know how to pick them, cause girl, first she was with the goddamn pastor or wherever you want to call his ass, and then I guess he thought he was gonna change you, but that wasn't the case. Now you with a dang alleged domestic abuser. He not even working. He not even doing nothing. Like, you're not even chasing a check. Child. But look, this is the news. This is celebrity, child. They do their thing. Look, they gonna do what they gonna do. Hopefully, I'm sending positive vibes. You know, hopefully he don't do what he do to that white girl to her, child. God, but tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. I think that's it for today. That is all the topics that I had. Okay, this is a pretty good episode. It's unfortunate that Amma couldn't be here, but we really got to get this technology stuff together if we're going to continue to do episodes and stuff like that. But, you know, hey, it's whatever. So please be sure to like this video if you are on YouTube. If you are listening to the podcast, please be sure to subscribe to the show. Leave a rate if you're on Apple Podcasts, or if you're on Spotify, give a rate on there too. Make sure you're following me on there. You know, we're trying to make some content weekly. The merch is here. Links in the description. Okay. And if you're on YouTube, the merch is right below the description. Okay. It's embedded right on my page. Okay. So see y'all next time, and I hope y'all have a good night. I'm about to have some steak. Okay. All right, y'all.